Hello, Collective. Welcome to the Page Between Oracle channel. I am Paige, and we're here to do the daily collective readings for the week beginning November 24th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, so if the messages throughout the week resonate with you, it may take a day or so in order for it to do so. Thank you all for being here. Those brand new and those returning, welcome and welcome back. I do hope that the message that you came here to receive is here for you. So I wanted to point out that all of the decks that we'll be using this week will be pre-shuffled. And the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens, which is what we always promote on our channel. And then we're going to use throughout the week the Moments of Gratitude deck. And I just point this out just as a reminder that if you're interested in this deck, you can look in the details for the my Etsy shop there, mine and my daughter's. And keep in mind that this deck in particular, I laminated it. So this is you can see it out on Etsy as a digital. You can print at home on cardstock or whatever you'd like to print it on. And then if you'd like to laminate your set, this is what it will look like when it's completed. So anyway, thank you again for being here, and enjoy your week. Hello, everyone. So for Monday the 24th, we're going for career and finance. We will use Moonology. For relationships, trust your vibes. And general and daily, we'll use angels and auras. We'll begin with the Moments of Gratitude card for the collective, Monday, November 24th. Messages and energies coming through. I celebrate the blessings of financial abundance. Beautiful. On the bottom, I choose to see lessons where I once saw obstacles. Moving on to career and finance for the collective for November 24th. Don't let pride get in your way. Your dream needs a practical plan. Believe in the impossible. The next card out would be the energy is gaining momentum. And then on the bottom, nothing will come of this situation. We'll move on to relationships for the collective, November 24th. Okay. Accept support. Reconsider. Get back to the body. The next card out would be let go. And then on the bottom, be grateful. All right, for general and daily, these cards have reversals, so I like to mix them up. Okay, so neglect, lethargic. This is energy healing. Resentment, bitterness, withdrawal, pain. Sandalphon. And then the next card out is reality check, assessment, exploration, honesty, determination. Next card out would be blessing in disguise, trust, revelation, significance, surprise. On the bottom, misinformed, rethink, disarray, overlooked. I think I'm gonna look into this card for just to give you a little more context as you into what you read. Get back to your body. Your inner guidance is communicating with you loud and clear. However, you risk missing these necessary signals if you're stuck in your head, because intuition is subtle and centered in your body. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Hello, everyone. This reading is for Tuesday, November 25th. Thank you all for being here. So for career and finance, we'll use Moonology. For relationships, ask your guides. And then for general and daily, Sword of Light. We'll begin with a Moments of Gratitude card. For the collective, November 25th. Messages and energies coming through. I am present, thankful, and content in this moment. On the bottom, I honor the timing of my journey and the wisdom it unfolds. We'll move on to career and finance for the collective, November 25th. The energy is gaining momentum. Nothing will come of this situation. Balance spirituality and practicality. Next card out would be a time to give rather than take. And then on the bottom, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Let's move on to relationships for the collective, November 25th. Devotion, balance, exhaustion. Next card out would be appreciation. And then on the bottom, discontent. We'll move on to general and daily for the collective, November 25th. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. The next card out would be, embrace this magical moment. You are in a perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. And then on the bottom, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Hello, everyone. This reading will be for Wednesday, November 26th. We'll use Moonology for career and finance, Animal Elders for relationships, and Guides of the Hidden Realms for general and daily. We'll begin with the Moments of Gratitude card for the collective, November 26th. Ah, the cards are sticking. There we go. Each day brings opportunities to feel love, connection, and happiness. Next card out, or on the bottom, I am always surrounded by endless reasons to be thankful. We'll move on to career and finance for November 26th. You might see Lilo pop her little head up, and she just jumped on my lap here. Messages and energies for the collective. Look at the bigger picture. Hold your vision. You are good enough. The next card out would be energy is gaining momentum. And then on the bottom, take time to breathe out. Moving on to relationships for the collective, November 26th. Lilo keeps trying to mess up the cards here. Okay, here we go. Elder Firefly, shine your light. Elder Turtle, slow down. Elder Starfish, retrieve your destiny. The next card out would be Elder Heron, practice patience. On the bottom, Elder Owl, trust your inner knowing. We'll move on to general and daily for the collective, November 26th. Okay, all the time in the world, having enough time management. Emergence of protection, boundaries, self-preservation, trusting in divine protection. The river dances to the sea. Flow state, trusting in the adventure. And then the next card out would be every word has power. Education, power of persuasion, communication, internal dialogue. On the bottom, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Mentorship, fulfillment, peace of mind, self-care. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's read. Until then, take care. Hello, everyone. This reading is for Thursday, November 27th, and I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving today. Those that are in the United States, I hope that you have a fabulous day with family and friends. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful time. For career and finance, we'll use Moonology. For relationships, getting into the vortex. And then for general and daily, we'll use Raise Your Vibration. We'll begin with the Moments of Gratitude card. Messages and energies for the collective. Thursday, November 27th. I celebrate the blessings of financial abundance. On the bottom, I choose to see lessons where I once saw obstacles. We'll move on to career and finance for the collective, November 27th. It's time to take action. What do you need to release? Step out of your comfort zone. The next card out would be a time for healing. And then on the bottom, bring love into the situation, which, as you know, if you, as you intuit, you read, if you use these cards for this subject, all this means is what's in your heart with regards to this subject. We'll move on to relationships for the collective for November 27th. Relationships I don't want, clarify those I do want. Billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. Next card out would be, the thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. And then on the bottom, this card got turned upside down. There are many right ways for us to behave. Let's move on to general and daily for the collective, November 27th. Messages and energies coming through. Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. You are safe here. You are worthy. The next card out, honesty is the best policy. And then on the bottom, let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Hello, collective. Welcome in. So this reading is for Friday, November 28th. Thank you all for being here. I forgot to set this box up for the career and finance. I just noticed that. So for career and finance, we will use the Moonology. For relationships, the ancient stones. And then for general and daily, the wisdom of the oracle. I'm going to leave the book out so we have it for a reference. We'll begin with the moments of gratitude card. For the collective, messages and energies, Friday, November 28th. I am learning to appreciate endings as much as new beginnings. And then on the bottom, gratitude fuels my success and invites more prosperity. We'll move on to career and finance for the collective for November 28th. Meditate and contemplate. Adjustments are required. Surrender to the divine. The next card out would be, your dreams need a practical plan. And then on the bottom, your hard work is paying off. We'll move on to relationships for the collective. Messages and energies for Friday, November 28th. Not forgotten. Messages from Spirit. Unbroken connection. The Kalilich, elder, teacher, wise one, experience. Wisdom keeper, a new perspective, study and learning. The next card out would be stepping stones. Take the next step. Simplicity, focus. On the bottom, dancing with stones, movement, teamwork, partnership. We'll move on to general and daily for Friday, November 28th. Messages and energies for the collective. Fork in the road. Loyal heart. Thinker. The next card out would be message in a bottle. And then on the bottom, clean it up. So let's take a peek at these. Let's see what the number is on here. There it is. The essential meanings, so that you just have a little bit more context as you intuit your read. Fork in the road is time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Loyal heart is fidelity, loyalty, devotion. And then thinker is strategy, being analytical and logical. And clean it up is pretty obvious, but we'll find it anyway. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Collective, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in our next read. Until then, take care.